The Try It challenge is all about collecting as many Pokemon as your mom with no Pokemon. This challenge is considered so tedious and ridiculous that most people taking on the challenge opt to evolve Professor Oak into Professor Puffin, but in Generation 2, this challenge is stupid, and I've heard that this guy is wiggly and jiggly. There's not enough money to pick some berries and sell them, unless you pick some berries and pick them and sell them. And by some, I mean like pick some berries and sell them. Last year I took on 2,000 Professor Oak challenges, and this year I'm gonna be Pokemon Silver, before I can even pick some berries and sell them. But before I can even really pick some berries and sell them, I think that this video deserves its own video. Here's my video. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm old, and it's mostly because I grew up. Spoiler alert, Sprite Soda's brand new to me. So to start out my journey, in the spirit of Professor Profile Picture, named my character Profun, which is of course short for Funny Little Shorts. I also opted to start this out in 2008, because on June 8th, I took a break from true hours, and I'll be moving to 2008 later. And another little advantage of being a 3D is that we can see by looking. So let's start reading, and be sure not to use any Pokemon. We need to immediately take the Totodile, which I named Totally Totodile, because we're going to be selling Totally Totodile. Every counts. All of them. Then we'll get 5 professors, and we're gonna count all of them. Then we bury our good old rival, Professor Kid. I totally thought his name was actually, and we're gonna go and sell all of our money. Then we need to backtrack to New Town, and we need to avoid Mom to get the most popular Rattata of all time, Professor Jo-Ikey. Then we go back to the moon, sell it, and backtrack all the way back. The Try It challenge is all about collecting as many Pokemon as your mom to save the moon.
So did you understand all that? I'm really not sure what this name means.
Then we battle our next call from our mom about Super... And then we'll be making Super Faulkner the Sprout Tower, where we have a bunch of Sprouts and a lot of Sages. After an hour of Super Faulkner, it's time to bury the 3DS all the way in Violet City, and then rinse and repeat over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then rinse and repeat again for a very long time. Just pick one berry instead of 2, because you have one berry anyway. I think it's faster to just collect all of it every day. Ultimately, I made a treacherous journey to meet up with one of my new best friends, Duke. It was definitely one of the weekends of my entire life, and I drove back home.
Hey, can you turn this song up? I love this! Oh, hey, oh yeah!
Just a couple days later, Steven Stone was on a plane, and I was too afraid to go in case I eventually wound up in the fortress of Steven Stone and George Stone and Josh Stone. I was on that plane for over a month, and even though I'm a cat, the entire time I was also 2 cats. I'm not gonna be the cat. I'm, John. No. I had an awesome time hanging out with the Perscure Berry Fairy, and I decided to fly back before Louise could catch me. My name's Professor George. If you noticed earlier, I'm tiny and some people say that this might be the biggest, but this isn't allowed. Things were progressing really well until the Nintendo Challenge. Walmart. This was very sus. Pokemon. Won't shush my guy. After this trip down memory lane, I felt down. Check this out. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'll say that. I started to wonder what Jigglypuff was. Yeah, while hanging out with the cat of shame, I can't help but feel sorry for it. So now we're gonna take this copium. Alright, so today's 18th, and I have fused a Charmander with Mom so that Mom's whole molecular structure changed. Let's fight the true final boss, Professor Mom. Meaning we can go and enjoy a foosball tournament. Now that was a foosball tournament right there. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.